Okay?
Yeah.
Once he achieved the presidency, get rid of him, and now get another flower girl of what he desired. And now the only problem now he has to face an election. One, nobody can trust him. Because when you pick a running mate, you misuse him to get you numbers. When you accept the presidency, you get rid.
Kenyan politics is once again heating up after former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua made explosive allegations against President William Ruto regarding the race for the Deputy President position ahead of the 2027 general election. According to reports circulating online, Gachagua claimed that President Ruto has allegedly promised the Deputy President position to as many as 7 different leaders as political succession battles intensify within Kenya Kwanza.
Okay?
Yeah.
Once he achieved the presidency, get rid of him, and now get another flower girl of what he desired. And now the only problem now he has to face an election. One, nobody can trust him. Because when you pick a running mate, you misuse him to get you numbers. When you accept the presidency, you get rid of him. For him now to get a running mate, there are many questions. Many people ask this guy, if Rigiji helped him to be president, mobilize the numbers, the minute he became president, kicked him out, can I trust him? He has serious trust deficit.
Yes.
Serious trust deficit. So he has to look around. And that is why, as we speak, he has promised the running mate position to more than 7 people. He has promised to Governor Wanga of Homa Bay.
Yeah.
He has promised Oburu Odinga. He has promised John Badi. He has promised to retain Kindiki. He has promised Anwar Uhuru. He has promised another fellow called GK Kariuki, the MP for Dia. He's promising everybody as he's looking for numbers. And actually, I can tell you from
Who
where I
can
see
bring
it,
numbers?
he is lost. He doesn't know what to do.
But somebody
Because
like
these numbers are not easy. For you to be running mate to somebody, you must bring serious numbers. That is how he became running mate to President Uhuru Kenyatta. He had serious numbers,
Wow.
over 2.5 million votes.
Yes.
Then you can be a serious contender to be running mate. So he is having a difficult time because in Nyanza the numbers are not adding up. Probably he had hoped he could inherit what Raila Odinga had. But you know, those ODM people were not ODM followers. They were followers of Raila Odinga.
But now he's
Raila
gone.
Odinga is gone, and may God rest
Rest
his soul, rest in peace. But loyalty is not transferable. I can tell you very, very candidly, you cannot transfer loyalty. The loyalty of the Luo nation to Raila Odinga cannot be transferred to Oburu Odinga, and for him to transfer to William Ruto. That even will be a third transfer. It's very difficult. The people of Raila Odinga to be transferred to Oburu, and Oburu to transfer to William Ruto is a tall order.
Yeah.
Very tall order. Raila Odinga had other followers in Coast region, in Western region. All that now is up in smoke. So he's having a serious challenge on getting a serious running mate.
Yes.
And I can tell you from where I sit as a political scientist, the peak of running mate for William Ruto will be Waterloo. Whatever if he does, he's damned. If he doesn't, he's damned.
Yes.
If he drops Kindiki, he has a problem with the little...
The revelations may now have sparked intense debate across the country, especially within Mount Kenya politics, where succession, loyalty, and political survival are becoming major issues ahead of 2027. In the report, Gachagua alleged that President Ruto is trying to balance competing political interests from different regions, especially Mount Kenya and Luo Nyanza, while attempting to strengthen his support base ahead of the next election. The former DP claimed that the search for a running mate has now become one of the biggest internal discussions within the ruling coalition. And according to him, several senior politicians have allegedly been given private assurances about the powerful deputy president seat. These remarks have now raised serious political questions. Who exactly are these leaders being promised the position? Is Kenya Kwanza facing an internal succession crisis? And could these disagreements create fresh cracks within President Ruto's camp?
Is in the situation Moi was in 1997. Moi dropped George Saitoti as vice president. He did not reappoint him, and he took time to look for somebody. And everybody was demanding the position.
Yes.
And he realized if he gives it to this person, he loses his block. If he gives this person, he loses. Eventually, he gave it back to Saitoti. Yeah. So William Ruto, I wish him well. But he'll know that getting a running mate who can mobilize serious numbers to help you to become president.
Political analysts believe Gachagwa's statement could be part of a wider political strategy aimed at maintaining influence in the Mount Kenya region after his fallout with sections of the government leadership. Others argue that the remarks expose growing tension inside the ruling coalition as different camps position themselves early for 2027. The deputy president position has historically been one of the most influential political offices in Kenya because it often determines regional alliances and voting blocs during elections. That is why any suggestion that multiple leaders are being promised the same seat immediately creates mistrust, rivalry, and political anxiety among ambitious politicians. Gachagua further warned that such political maneuvering could lead to internal competition and confusion within Kenya Kwanza as leaders scramble to secure their future. His remarks have already triggered mixed reactions online. Some Kenyans believe he is revealing hidden political negotiations happening behind closed doors. Others, however, accuse him of attempting to weaken President Ruto politically after their public disagreements. What remains clear is that the battle for 2027 has already started much earlier than expected. And as alliances continue shifting, Kenya's political landscape could witness even bigger surprises in the coming months. Will President Ruto manage to unite competing factions within his coalition? Will Gachagua remain politically influential in Mount Kenya? And who will eventually emerge as the preferred running mate in 2027? Only time will tell. As always, politics in Kenya never sleeps. So what do you think about Gachagwa's claims? Do you believe multiple leaders have been promised the DP seat? Or is this just early political strategy ahead of 2027? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and turn on notification bell for more breaking political updates and detailed analysis from across media. This is Cash Media Kenya. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.